Hello, you are witnessing the final Gribley's Folly Sunday Antisocial Hour before the 2024 presidential election. It might be the last time we are all together in what we think of as a normal life. This is the time each week when I smoke my pipe and complain about humanity while answering all of its questions. If you are a piece of humanity with a question for me, leave it in the comments down below. Hashtag it AskGribs, and I will answer any question if civilization still exists next week. Thank you so much for your response to our music video covering Woody Guthrie's All You Fascists Bound to Lose, which of course has nothing to do with any current events or the election. But seriously, we made ourselves vulnerable. I was very nervous putting that out there, and the response from most of you has been incredibly positive, and I really appreciate that. For the rest of you, here's the fun thing. When someone addresses fascists and you immediately respond by arguing, you've just made it clear that you answer to the word fascist. Germans have a joke. What do you call two guys talking to a Nazi? Three Nazis. If you associate with folks that you have to defend against allegations of fascism, not that this video had anything to do with anyone running for president, right? We just like folk music. Woody Guthrie was a great guy. Died of Huntington's disease. That's really sad. Anyway, yeah, some of y'all might want to look in the mirror a little bit. I also appreciate the response to the EP. We have now raised more than $200 for hurricane relief, which is not that I don't know what to say about that. Except that I am honored and humbled and grateful. Thank you so much. The EP is going to be available. Well, the EP is going to be available forever. The proceeds for the EP through the end of this year are going to go straight to a church that has been very instrumental in helping with hurricane relief. So thanks, I appreciate it. If you are on Patreon, you've already gotten the EP for free, and you're also going to get, if you're a certain level, you're going to get some extras that I won't get into here now. But yeah, thank you patrons as well. What do you think is going to happen? I am not willing to make any predictions about the outcome of the election because I don't think anyone knows. I think that it is truly a coin toss, and that in and of itself is a terrible, terrible thing for our country. I don't think anybody knows what's going to happen outcome-wise. I think we all know what's going to happen in terms of how the next few weeks, months, years are going to play out. We all know what's going to happen. Like there's no happy ending here, because if Harris wins, all the J6 style folks they've got a new J6 to carry out, right? And it's going to be they have no deadline. They can do it whenever they want. I mean, I guess if they want to try to stop the inauguration, they do. But I don't think that the Timothy McVeighs of that crowd, they're gonna bide their time. I think. I'm afraid. If Trump wins, then why even bother talking about it anymore? That's kind of the conclusion I've reached, is that if my countrymen are so excited about someone who pretends to go down on a microphone stand 3 days before a presidential election, that's your closing argument. That's your closing argument. What someone explained to me. So I know that you guys are watching, that you're hate watching my channel. I know that you do this because I can see your comments and I can see, yeah, I understand. Explain to me why going down on a microphone stand is not a disqualifying thing for president. Like, okay, you can see past the adjudicated rapist part. You can see past the 34 felony convictions, the dozens of sexual assault allegations. You can see past the outstanding charges of mishandling classified information and the almost certitude of the fact that this guy has been selling national security information. You can see past all of that. Do you think maybe he couldn't go down on the mic stand? Could we just skip it? You know who else in history was like a big, fat, tall narcissist that wore a lot of makeup and preyed on young people and went down on random things? John Wayne Gacy. What the hell is wrong with you people? Well, wait a minute, Gribbs. What about Harris? Her laugh is it's not the most pleasant laugh. Okay, that's true. That's true. Your guy is doing stuff with a microphone stand that Steven Tyler doesn't do with a microphone stand. You fucking fascist weirdos. Okay, let's get on with the last little bit of normalcy that we might have together. I might owe some of you an apology, and I'm a little chagrined. I'm a little embarrassed about this. It's about my beard. I am a person who, for some reason, has found myself in the role of making videos of my face. I make videos where the only thing you can see is my face. Why? I don't want to do this. I don't. But for some reason, this is what I do. I have a face. It has to be in front of the camera. All right. We'll move past this. Recently, someone asked about my beard, and this was my response. And I discovered that if you want your beard to not be a ball of wire on your face, it takes maintenance. You have to go to the barber to maintain your beard, and you have to buy oil to put in your... I do not want to put oil in my beard. Nothing on my face should smell any particular way. I understand you can get lavender oil and it calms you down. Aligns your chakra or whatever. No, I don't understand why men do this. I know that there is quite an overlap between the pipe community and the beard community. And it freaks me out that there's not an eyebrow community. Why is there a beard community? I went to the barber and he's like, oh, I'm gonna put some lavender beard oil in your beard. No, you're not, dude. That's sexual assault. And he's like, oh, I got some that smell like pipe tobacco. I'm like, really? Really? Finally, he recommended one that was like, gunpowder and machine shop or something. Like, okay, how much is it? He's like, oh, it's, like $92 for a little bottle this big. Oh, but it'll last you 6 months. I don't care. I don't want to smell like a machine shop for 6 months. Now, months later, as the survivor of a disaster, I'm in a beard situation. We do not have potable water. We have gray water that is full of sediment. And therefore, not only do we not want to shower in it, we definitely don't want to put it in our water heater because it'll ruin it. A lot of people are showering, and good for them. People are making different decisions about this. I personally have not had a hot shower in 3 weeks. I'm bathing, I'm clean. I heat water up on the stove, and then I take it into the shower. And, it's not fun. You don't feel clean, but you are clean. Like, you don't feel like you've had a shower, but you are clean. The problem is, if I have to shave the beard, there's going to be so much beard hair everywhere that I will never be able to get clean. Like, some people can go to the barber and they get a haircut and a shave with the little collar thing and the apron, and they go about their day. I don't understand how people can do that. I would like one hair down the collar of my shirt. No. I'm calling in sick to my job and I'm going home and taking a shower. And I know that I could accomplish this task. I could drive over to my buddy and his wife's house where they have graciously offered us hot showers whenever we want them. But then you're shaving your beard in someone else's house. Like, I'm gonna have to come out of the bathroom and ask his wife, hey, can I have a broom to sweep up my beard? That would be a line for me. I would be like, look, I know you're living through a disaster, but I need you to keep all of your hair on you. The National Guard has a shower facility half a mile from my house. I could totally do that, but I'm not gonna... what's up, bros? Can you mind if I stand out here and run an extension cord and cut my beard off while you're watching me? Your big burly soldier dudes are gonna watch me groom? This is not gonna happen. Ergo, I now have a beard longer than any beard I have had in 10 years. This is a 10-year beard, like a 1,000-year 10-year beard right here. The government is going to post maps of my beard, and they're like, don't build a house here, you can't insure it. The crux of the issue is that after a certain length, shaving your beard off with no running water is only slightly itchier than just keeping the beard. And that is how I ended up with beard oil. That's how it took an act of God. But here's the thing, right? This is what I discovered in finally breaking down and being like, I have to medicate my beard somehow. I looked up beard oil recipes, right? Because this is what I do. I'm an intellectual, right? I Google things, and And I realized that I could spend $20 on a little tiny vial of nothing. Well, like no, like they don't even really like list the ingredients in any kind of verifiable way. Or I could make my own beard oil, and so I looked up recipes, and I had to go to Earth Fare. I don't know how much of a chain Earth Fare. I don't know if everybody knows what Earth Fare is. It's like Whole Foods, except more pretentious. We have two grocery stores. We have Ingles, which is like the hometown mountain regular old grocery store, and then we have Earth Fare, which is where you shop if you have a ton of money but want to virtue signal that you're somehow not a rich asshole. Unfortunately, for beard oil, you need essential oils. What even are essential oils? I looked it up. No one knows what they are. No one knows what essential, there is no agreed upon standard for what makes an essential oil. Like, there are people marketing to hippies out there, and they're putting like grass clippings in a hydraulic press complete with like dog poop and an abandoned golf ball, and whatever comes out, they're like, this is purification. I shit you not, I had someone try to sell me a vial of purification one time. And I'm like, what's in it? And they're like, purification. They said it would be good for a cold. Anyway, I went to Earth Fare. There were two items on my list, two things I had to buy when I went to Earth Fare. One was avocado oil, which I didn't know existed before this, and the other was any essential oil whose fragrance I enjoyed. There is not a fragrance I enjoy. If you call it a fragrance, I already don't enjoy it. This is why pipe smokers have words like room note and body. It's because we don't want to call it a fragrance. So I go in this place and I go to the oil aisle and I pick up the avocado. It's like $19. Like $19. So I look up the Ingles website and I find out how much, like a normal avocado oil is $6. And they're both like the generic house brand avocado oils. Like, who are these people that buy this? So great, now I gotta make two stops, but I was pretty sure they did not have purification at Ingles. So I had to look around Earth Fare, like one of those people you see in Earth Fare, for like 20 minutes to find the essential oils. I will say that at least Earth Fare shies away from the abstract concept marketing for their essential oils, and I was able to find like actual things that are plants, like lemongrass and cedar wood and stuff like that. Like, do I want to smell like a lemon or like wood? So I stand there for like half an hour smelling like I'm getting ready to vomit because I've smelled all these things so much. And finally I just got sage because it was $6 instead of $25 for pomegranate something. Like, what? So I buy the essential oil and I go to Ingles, and unfortunately they actually have more selection than they do at Earth Fare. So now I have to make a decision. Right next to the avocado oil is the walnut oil. And while I'm mystified that that exists, I would rather smell like a walnut than an avocado. But will that be as healthy for my beard? I don't know. So I get my phone out and I look it up. And it turns out none of this stuff does anything. Like, every website you read is like, well, if you get this oil, it'll do this. But then you read another website and it's like, don't get that oil for that. You need this oil for that. No one knows what it's all complete bullshit. The only ingredient in all these lists that does anything is vitamin E. Like, I've been told by doctors that vitamin E actually is good for your skin. You can buy a little bottle of vitamin E juice for like $2. But at this point, I'm committed, right? Like, I've already bought the essential oil. So I'm standing there trying to like go through all this stuff. Then I go over to the skincare aisle because one of the things was jojoba oil. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I used to put that on pipes when I was restoring, but like, I don't know that I want, but I'm looking for it. And then I'm realizing this is what women go through all the time. Like, in the entire like cosmetic section of the store, there is one little section with beard oil for $25 for men. And then the rest of it is a bunch of nothing marketed to women. What must it be like to go through life like that? This is literally the only skincare product or hair care product other than basic shampoo that I have ever bought. And it caused me so much stress. I thought the problem would be solved because my beard would just fall out. I can't imagine what it must be like to have the entire might of this industry marketed at you. Like that just I feel terrible for women now. So I ended up buying, for you beard aficionados out there, I swear y'all care way more about my beard than I do. I don't want to feel like I have a dead possum on my face. That is my beard. That's the low bar of Gribb's beard philosophy. Anyway, some of you are into it. Good for you. Everyone needs a hobby on their face. Whatever. I bought the walnut oil, some sage essential oil because it was just less powerful than the others, and the little bottle of vitamin E. I was out the door for $20 total, and it's, good Lord, a lifetime supply. Unfortunately, I must admit my beard feels a lot better. It is, I don't spend most of my day scratching my face like a mangy dog the way I did before I got the beard oil. So, you were right, I was wrong. It's still stupid though. Remember the mayor? Remember Derek Tant? Smell my beard, yeah, where is he now? Where is he now? Who's left? Who's left, Tant? Unfortunately, that is all the time we have to talk about my face. Thank you for watching my face. Stay safe. Stay safe this week. Stay safe this week. Could we, I'm still going through the last disaster. Stay safe. Keep the ends out for the ties that bind.